Thursday, March 4th, 2021. We're going to be doing a card of the day. A focus of intention for the next 24 to 48 hours is directed by Spirit, Universe, or whatever higher power you call on at this time in your life, in this phase, whatever the case is. I am not here to push belief systems on you. This is just a focus of intention. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. Your intuition is your superpower. Everyone is born intuitive. Not everyone listens to their intuition, as you can see the state of the fucking world. Now, with that being said, we have two cards that fell out. This is coming from the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck by Marcella Kroll, one of my faves, and two cards fell out. The first card is called Safe Travel, and the second card is called Home. So we have safe travel and home popping up. I know what these cards mean, but let's just get into it a little bit more deeply so we can see what Spirit and the universe has to say for us today. Safe travel, a trip, a journey, or even a simple change of scenery is upon you. Meditate on this before you start a new adventure, move to a new home, or take a trip. The symbol is called the Safe Passage. And this is a Norse Viking rune for safe passage on land or sea. Also grants protection for those in the air and during astral travel. And then the next card is called Home. And Home says this: you're being guided to come back home to who you truly are. Drawing this card can signal a change in your physical home or sense of where you belong. Pulling this card is also symbolic that wherever or whatever your current situation is, trust that this moment is in alignment with your highest self. You have not lost your way. You are in fact right on time and on track. Meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. You can always orient yourself with the north to the morning star. And be assured that you will make the decision that is in alignment with your highest good. The symbol is called the morning star. It is also the brightest star on the dawn's horizon, considered an important spirit and honored as a kachina with most Pueblo Indians. The Plains and Great Basin indigenous people honored it as a sign of courage and purity of spirit. The ghost dance religion associated, revered it as a symbol of the coming renewal of traditions. I love these two cards because right away I keep getting the sensation is that it's time to travel. And if that means you physically have to go somewhere or start traveling in your inner worlds, your inner workings, going through trips of state of altered consciousness, or tapping into your divinity, tapping into your supreme authority or sovereignty or your energy, taking these trips and that inner world aspect, like, where you at? Where do you need to go to uncover to who you really are? Sometimes we need to take some trips to see the beauty in the outside spaces, but also when we come back home to give us a renewed outlook on our life and see where we're at and what we do expect and what we don't expect. I love taking trips. I think trips are great. I know due to the pandemic, a lot of things have been on hold, but I see so many people traveling. Do I think that's smart? That's none of my business. I'm not saying it's smart. I'm not saying it's not. Maybe they have the vaccine. Maybe they know what the fuck they be doing. Maybe they know, maybe they're double masking. Whatever it is for them, that's their business. I'm not here judging anybody. And I think traveling is great. But I honestly feel this safe travel is more to your inner worlds. It's also allowing you to travel back in time to see what you have done and where you've been and where you're going. Sometimes we need to take some reflections. We do have to reflect on the past. I'm not saying to not revisit the past. I'm saying, I put something earlier up today. I said, fuck the past. Stop being stuck. You can travel back in time and you can remember those places, those situations, and those people involved, and learn the lesson from it. Because the past can only do two things for you: teach you something, or you can stay stuck there. The choice is yours. And sometimes we have to reflect on where we've been and reflect on where we are right now, traveling in the present moment and putting things into future positions. Traveling in the future. Remember that movie, Back to the Future? Traveling in the future and manifesting the life that you desire, so you can find out who you truly are and come back to your home space, your present moment, with a renewed outlook, with more creativity, with more abundance, with more guidance, pointing to your true north, that morning star, and tapping into that space and tapping into that energy and seeing where it is you need to navigate through. And sometimes traveling in the past, we need to get that closure. We need to get that wisdom from those previous experiences and see what it really taught us. And if you haven't figured it out, then I'm sorry, my friends. You have to relive the experience in another situation. You're going to have to relive that lesson. You're going to have to do it again until you get it right. And that's okay. That is really okay. Stop freaking out like, oh my God, I got to go through this lesson again. Because obviously you didn't get it right the first time. And we've been living lessons our entire existence. You didn't learn how to tie your shoe the first time. You didn't learn how to feed yourself the first time. You didn't learn how to brush your hair the first time. You didn't learn how to put on your clothes on the first time. So you failed over and over and over again until you got it right. Practice makes perfect. It is not failure. Failure is not an option. Failure is not the end of the world. Failure is just learning. So you have to learn some things about yourself while traveling to your inner worlds, your mind, your spirit, your body, whatever that is for you in your specific scenario, to get home to the real you and allow your mind, body, and spirit to connect cohesively together to get to be the person that you need to be. Because as I always say, what you want is human, but what you need is divine. And you need to travel home. And you need to be able to travel past, present, and future to create the life that you desire. And only you are the manifester of that existence. I hope that helped. I hope that put some things in perspective today. I hope I made you feel better. If this doesn't apply, then let this shit fly. It's that simple. I don't resonate with everybody. Everyone doesn't resonate with me, and that's okay too. You don't like everybody, and everybody doesn't like you. Does that mean it's the end of the world? No. I may not like some aspects of people, and people may not like aspects of me, but does that make it difficult or different? No. It just means that we're different, and we're unique in our own ways, and we're not always going to align with everybody. We're not always going to be on the same wavelength. We may have different wavelengths that we're on at different times of our life, and that's okay too. If you'd like to work with me, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor. Even that means you do not work with me. Your intuition will guide you to who, what, when, where, and how to work with those spiritual advisors and practitioners. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. And at this time, I am now scheduling in early April and mid-April of 2021. I'm completely booked solid until then. And if you'd like to work with me, again, listen to that intuition. It makes a fucking difference. Thank you for fucking with me. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing this video with someone who you feel is going to resonate with. And if you'd like to work with me, again, I need you. I keep saying that for a reason. I need y'all to listen to your intuition and follow your true north. Listen to that knowing, right? And the Almighty Pineapple is trademarked with several different classifications. Any duplication of the content is without my permission is subject to legal recourse. Is guided by my legal team. And again, I have to say those things, but whatever it is what it is. And maybe I'll keep saying it, maybe I won't say it. It don't really matter. But I need you guys to travel to your inner worlds to get home. And you're home. You are home. Your body is home. Your mind is home. And if you don't like the outer exterior, you can always change it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you always have a choice. So again, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.